Most of you know, as you've seen from our set, we go crazy when it comes to holiday decor. But it's extra special when some of those items become beloved treasures for years to come. At the Timothy Declue collection in Bellevue Square, they have some holiday items from all over the world with an emphasis on Germany. And Timothy Declue joins me now. Thank you for bringing this incredible display. I don't think we've had anything like it on our show that I've seen.
It's pretty spectacular. They're
It
fun
is amazing.
Pieces.
So we're going to get to all of these first, but let's start with the ornaments, because these are just jaw-dropping, I should say, and definitely heirlooms to come.
Yes. So these are Heartfully Yours by artist Christopher Radko. Many people know Radko from years gone by, but these are his new line that he's been creating. He's designing these actually now, again in Europe. And like the Santas down below are paper mache, and they are all made. It takes about 7 days to make each one. Same with the ornaments. And they're hand painted, they're hand sparkled. They're absolutely a beautiful piece. But you can also open the bottom of that, and originally they would have been filled with candy.
Right.
So they're a little more decor pieces now, but in the World War I, they actually had these, they didn't have enough chocolate to fill the chocolate mold, so they started using paper mache. And then this is how these came about, and you'd see these in candy shops and stuff.
That is beautiful. I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous. If you know someone who loves Christmas, what a great investment for them as well. This is such a visual feast. I actually didn't even see that Santa over there, but you can't ignore these beautiful spinners, and I've seen these for years, but I never understood the history behind them.
So the history behind these is that they were actually originally brought into the mines. So these are made in the Ore Mountain region in Germany, and they used them in the mines to see basically kind of like a canary. So if they didn't spin, then there wasn't enough air or oxygen in the mines, so they would have to leave the mine.
Yes.
Right. So they obviously they wouldn't have had one with gingerbread kids making gingerbread or deer.
I mean, it would make me feel better in a mine, but
exactly,
you know, but that's true. Yes.
But they would have. They've since become definitely more whimsical, and with a lot of different things like the penguins and kids making and Santa.
And I love it. It really is science, and it's a great lesson for your kids.
Yes.
As the heat rises, it pushes the airflow pushes the spinner. How fun is that? We also have something that I'd never seen before until you literally brought it here, the smokers. These are so fun. And literally, actually, a nice air freshener for the house.
Exactly, yeah. So we have different scents that you put an incense cone inside. So they separate at the waist. And
maybe I could just show if that's okay.
Yeah.
So you, oh, I don't want to. So anyway, he comes
apart, and, and so you put an incense cone in there and you light it, and then they smoke, and you have different scents. But these would have been something that the gentleman would have collected in Germany, and they're usually an occupation. So there's bakers, there's Santas, there's a chimney sweep, which is actually good luck during the Christmas season to see what chimneys sweep. So that's why you'll see them in the German type stuff. And mushroom picker, there's just the German guy. So there's lots of different ones, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have like probably over 150 of them in the store that you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna have to, this is a must get for someone in my life, because I've never seen something so unique, so adorable. They're just smoking out of their little pipes. And again, I love this gingerbread scent. It smells so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Of course, we have the classic Nutcrackers as well. This is something that I think everyone's got a Nutcracker, but not everyone has invested in something so beautiful.
Right, and these are all also made in Germany, and they you can see the detail on them. They're wonderful detailing, and they a lot of them have real rabbit fur as their hair.
May I touch it?
Yes, you can.
Oh, it is very soft.
Very soft. And these there's a Viking, there's Santa. There's a bunch of different ones, and what you want to look for is you want to make sure that you're not getting one that is an imitation. So for collecting, if you're a real collector, you really want to do one that is made in Germany, and so you'll find them in the stores around.
What do you need to know?
In our store in Bellevue, we'll have a big selection. So.
Your store will, but what do you need to know when looking at a Nutcracker to make sure it is authentic, it is well, I mean, you can tell by looking at it it's well made.
Well, they all have made in Germany on the bottom.
Okay.
And then they'll say Erzgebirge region, and they usually have a stamp on them, like a burnt stamp. So.
Yes.
And that's
Franz
the artist.
Karl.
Franz Karl is the artist of that one. And
it's just beautiful.
yeah, they're really fun.
It's just beautiful.
And you can really tell the difference in their eyes and in how they're painted in a lot of the details.
And they don't fall apart in like a year, and their hair comes off. The problem with ours, the inexpensive ones we bought, they all lose their noses.
Right, yeah.
So you can't do that. And by the way, were these actually used to crack nuts at one time?
I believe they were, yes.
Okay.
So,
do not use your fancy Franz
actually,
ones to do it.
Yeah, it's actually good luck to give these as a gift, and that's what how they kind of became a Christmas tradition, was to give a family good luck.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Next we have the carolers.
Yes, so these carolers over here are actually made here in the United States in Pennsylvania. I brought some that actually have nutcrackers, so they're actually nutcracker makers. So they're supposed to represent German people making nutcrackers.
It's like a gift within a gift within a gift.
Exactly, yeah. So the carolers have been around since about '86, and they're still designed by the same artist, and there's a lot to choose from, and they're highly collectible.
I love that. I can't tell. There's other decor you have here, though, is right.
Yeah, we have lots of other decor in the store.
Like
so we
these little. This is what Susie, our producer, loves. I don't know if you can see those. It's like a nutcracker ornament thing.
Yeah, there's great nutcracker ornaments, and those aren't made in Germany, but they are a great accent to make your whole display look great, and just to kind of make it over the top. And there's lots of branches and picks and sparkle branches and garland, and so you name it at the store.
Plan to be at your store, what, minimum 2 hours?
At least 2 hours.
At least 2 hours.
At least 2 hours.
You've actually also had, when you talk about giving these as family traditions, you say that many people have come back to you year over year.
Yes, yeah, we have lots of families that come in every year and add to their collection. They'll know what they had, and then they'll add to it. And they'll also come in to get like the incense cones and the candles for their pyramid spinners and
smokers.
And smokers. And get their ornaments every year. So they come in to select those. So.
Oh my gosh, Timothy, this has been such, literally, when we said visual feast, it really is. It's just so beautiful. It's so pleasing to the eye, and it's so fun and fanciful, and we just appreciate you bringing all this in here for us today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right, go visit his store.